I am ready for it. It is
hot topic of conversation in Milwaukee.
And he can kick out.
Category 3-point wise. Defenders, the kick out has to be there.
I'm also going with a new offense this year. Now to
Spacing in the preseason, but the fact of the mid-sprint to the cup. Look.
Backdoor, all kinds of time from the corner. Lopez will step out. Jay Crowder from the outside. We fouled by Beasley, called for the read. Russell trying to initiate, gets into the paint with each other. Oh,
wow.
But everyone else has got to be willing.
Years, Milwaukee, Chicago, or it's hard. There's only 30.
Hachimura attacking it. He's looking to run out ahead. Hachimura
since the trade, so it's,
you know, I wouldn't say either. Their work habits are Portland and in the city of Oakland.
Pro is a nice no-look pass from Wood.
Now, can Christian Wood hold?
Round, they went 18-8 since then. Stretching the floor in and out.
Postseason, in the regular season.
With a good block on the help. Out ahead.
That quickly.
Lillard, pull up. Feels.
Not making any judgments on the officials, right?
Stay for more of these games. Please go to NBA.com.
But obviously, Damian Lillard was in Portland, or whoever put out the tweet and said,
Lillard pulls the trigger with the step back from the free throw.
You're seeing that
all for the Bucks. Russell his three. Portis with a hand in his. Some space. Bounced around the NBA, missing.
He has bounced around. Nice job by Paul for Cam to settle in and start using
points for the Lakers. Portis is
Derek Richardson was.
So Jackson Hayes, number 11 for the Lakers, to kind of feel comfortable, settle in here. Beauchamp with the block and the.
This guy, one of the most productive pickers, 2 points per game, his career high.
Payne uses the screen, his run.
Just have to let our audience. Game that you're practicing against the Aces? All right, I'm impressed.
Right now.
I'm just going to give you an amen on that. Nice defensive play. The luck.
He shuffled the feet. 1 minute to play here. Payne, he'll launch from 3. Hachimura, he's being the initiator. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Payne launches. Beauchamp, free throw jump.
To it that quick.
And we talked about his
backs have shown him nothing doing there. Wow. Preseason game. Second.
Lakers fans know if you can get your hand on any kind.
They're attacking the ball.
Lopez from the wing. Beauchamp has been looking for his shot.
And particularly as you see.
And when talking to Jason, kind of fell off the map a little bit.
I think fans can sometimes look at their contracts. Can you settle in?
With the way this roster is constructed at the moment.
I think I did okay. I did okay on that one.
At one point, he was going to quit.
Obviously, Chris Middleton is not playing tonight. Yep, did. Darvin Ham told us earlier in DB.
And George, the Damian Lillard one-on-one against Chris.
NBA fans know, but
here he is again, launching from the same spot. One-on-one against Jay Crowder. When Giannis has the ball.
Associate him with 3-point shooting.
How do they coexist? Is it possible?
Something happens as a result of the pillar of the organization.
He'll launch with a hand in his face, a little too soon. With Lopez on his hip, kick out to Crowder.
And the pitch pass.
Right here in this first half, Damian Lillard. Beasley. Hachimura with some space. Full jumper.
And LeBron, see the conversation starts in Denver because tandem of Murray and Jokic to give up on Golden State. I'm curious. Schedule out of the gates is brutal.
Lillard.
You know the principle of disagree?
It seemed on his body.
I love how polite you are. About, they made 9 threes in their.
Baseline goes into the D. Hachimura inside. Davis. Lopez left open from the
defensive players in the league, but you see him like he doesn't have that kind of impact defensively. Another block there.
I'm a smaller guard. There's a reason
Just to finish my thought there, guys, I heard all the noise, including from our said, hell no.
Does he sleep is what I want to know.
Under a minute to play in this first half.
Me off the 3-point line. I needed
the game. A lot going on here today. Prince just knocked down a 3. Half. Somebody's got to get it up.
We benefit from it as well.
You have us earlier tonight. The plan is,
Great in practice, had a full practice yesterday.
Been a long time around the end.
He has checked the boxes across.
one of the other pieces you've had this Malik.
Get in here today a little bit. He's made, I think, one or two competing. He's pushing himself defensively. Opportunity to really get his career back. Yeah, Marjan was 24th pick for.
Just talk about
Push a culture defensively. Right. One of the things I love about
We need to have a strong preseason performance.
that's each and every day in training camp and practice.
In practice, so to your point, those young guys.
Thanks, Doris.
Thanks for joining us. This organization. You think about the first time and he's right.
Coach, and he said it's not overlooked.
They call it not spots on the floor.
Pippen Jr.
Debut here, and he said he loved in that first half. So I'm curious to see how much.
Portis Jr. with the
Length and I think some physical ability.
lope. Christie, free throw jumper.
For those guys, the offense.
And a tip-off on TNT is Tuesday.com, or you can visit the end here. Now building
To Westbrook and rolls.
Christie off of one, expecting more out of him this season.
Win a game, you don't win the championship by.
Well, both guys are certainly saying.
Don't talk about things. Iron sharpens iron. Nice move by Damian Lillard said there. Partner who can get in the short roll.
Then, and eventually they were to go really well.
Your point is every NBA season believe in who they are as.
The defense, Hayes blocks that away.
Pressure on the ball. Beasley's got a.
Read it. Pull-up jumper. 30 teams they've been randomly drawn to will be played in Las Vegas.
Well, that has played out. I would say I sort of entered that also player participant, and that is already an NBA going to kick in. There's financial renewal championship, so to speak.
Said it's in Las Vegas. As someone who's to have it in Vegas, look at the summer league.
James has talked openly about wanting to on-ball defender in the league. He is going to be an offensive foul.
So many different storylines that are played. Marjan Beauchamp just picked the pocket. Is this enough? This is a young man who said he wanted to, felt like people had forgotten about him. He was USC when he first started recruiting him. Hayes bounce pass on the ESPN Fantasy app to get started.
LA hosts a local ES. There's no ifs, ands,
Angeles. Christie's three as we wind down this third quarter. Portis Jr. left open. That one is tipped.
Of us not being able to defensive rebound. Play the right way. Compete in every play, each and every possession.
Somewhere, whether it be the NBA or the NBA. There's Fudge who will pull.
what he asked. Barrett and Castleton football rule that in preseason. Oh, nice, yeah.
Turn off the clock and over. Lewis, crossover. Lewis from deep, line of threes, DeMoy Hodge. Showing that size advantage to Scott.
I mean, Robin.
Both brothers, the Lopez brothers.
Crowns and
Free throw jumper, too strong. Good head fake. I tend to.
that, right?
There were two guys all over it.
Sure. Conversation to me, season thus far has been.
One of those guys re-signed in this offseason.
Oh my God, he was absolutely on my Olympic team.
About LeBron James entering his 20s, just keeps getting better and better.
The most prolific scorer. Oh yeah. Playoffs. I mean,
Jackson Jr. and a ball going at Jackson.
guys, they heard us talking
Pippen Jr. with the blow-by.
about the work that has gone into that.
LeBron is the exception to the rule, and a lot of a pre-approval on designated regular season and playoff games combined.
Common sense played in, react, and if it does more. Nice finish.
Damian Lillard. Giannis played just over. Reset, it's at one. Pippen Jr.
Thanasis Giannis Williams from our incredible.
So the foul was called on the floor. Pippen Jr. Okay.
We're talking about the king. Also born. I don't know.
If you want to have a great ass. To play here in the fourth. Spin move or contorts his body and Castleton.
In screen and roll, he makes himself defensively.
Green. lowers his shoulder. Pippen Jr. gets downhill, and he'd have one roster spot available.
Interested in how you're talking about the other night. I mean, it's
2 minutes to play here. Pippen Jr. Warriors right back. Stay here. Way we get a clear out right now. Double team puts up. Donovan left alone.
Upped his percentage in the
G League level. Everyone wants to campaign. Dribbling. Lillard's debut for the Bucks.
We have a lot of great pieces to play around them and hopefully benefit from it as well.
You have where he is. I know Coach Griffin told us earlier tonight the plan is,
His knee in the offseason. He's been great in practice, had a full practice yesterday season.
Well, let's talk about head coach Adrian Griffin. Been a long time around the end.
Samo, he just really has checked the boxes across, transpiring into success for us.
One of the other pieces you've had is Malik.
It's about Malik. You see it in here today a little bit. He's made, I think, one or both sides of the ball. And Malik is really competing. He's pushing himself defensively on a short contract, and he has every opportunity to really get his career back.
What do you think about his game and his development?
Yeah, MarJon was 24th pick for
Brooke is his ability to adapt. Let's talk about
unbelievable for us. I mean, he really helped us establish a culture defensively. And Griff is going to do things differently. You're right. One of the things I love about
should be aware of who you have an eye on, who need to have a strong preseason performance.
And they're really challenging our vets each and every day in training camp and practice.
Won some battles against the vets in practice. So to your point, those young.
Thank you, John.
This is fun so far here in the preseason.
Thanks, Doris.
Thanks for joining us. Just made a big time move to help his organization. You think about the first time, of course, Mike Budenholzer, and he's right. Regular season.
Want to focus on in his first year as the head coach, and he said it's not overlooked how you turn into a champion.
As they call it, not sprint back in transition, get to the right spots on the floor.
Pippen Jr.
Coach of the Bucks earlier about Dame's debut here, and he said he loved he wanted Dame to shoot more in that first half, so I'm curious to see how much.
Portis Jr. with the
He's got the length and I think some physical and giving great effort defensively. Low Portis in that two-man action.
Christie free throw jump.
Plagues you for much of the year on either of those guys. The offense them to in the preseason.
So Lopez to the line to shoot two. And Eastern time. And then the Kia NBA tip-off on TNT is Tuesday at Golden State. For more on these games, please go to NBA.com, or you can visit the ends like that easily. To turn it around from the start that they had last year. Now building.
Start. A lot of static about Russell Westbrook and roles.
Christie off of one. And the G League. Expecting more out of him this season.
You don't win a game, you don't win the championship by.
Well, both guys are certainly saying.
What's the coach's expression? Don't talk the right things. They are about the right things. That expression, iron sharpens iron. Nice move by Dame. Just to follow up, George, on something Damian Lillard said there. When you're playing with a pick-and-roll partner who can get in the short roll.
Obviously, with Dwayne and LeBron back then, and eventually they were able to, and some don't. I expect this one to go really well.
Your point is well that it isn't going to be seamless or bumpy every NBA season. But I believe in who they are as.
Everyone's working towards that direction. Payne knifing through the defense. Hayes blocks that away.
Payne, opportunistic pressure on the ball.
It's now here in the third.
Beasley's got a point.
Reddish. Pull-up jumper. The guard. I got you, coach. In the knockout rounds, all 30 teams they've been randomly drawn to. Now the championship will be played in Las Vegas.
And look at how exceptionally well that has played out. But I would say I sort of entered that two-game season as a grind, right? We have also players participating to the physical or mental burden that is already an NBA. Instincts of these players are going to kick in. There's financial renewal. a second championship, so to speak.
But it helps that it's in Las Vegas. As someone who, I love that the NBA chose to have it in Vegas. Look at the Summer League is going to do as well.
Shoot, LeBron James has talked openly about wanting to bring. It's a big deal. You're talking about the best on-ball defender in the league. He is Holzer. He'll have to earn the trust. That's going to be an offensive foul.
So many different storylines that are playing. I spoke to John Horst about the young guys like Marjon Beauchamp just picked the pocket. I don't know if I can emphasize this enough. This is a young man who said he wanted to. He had gone to a junior college. He felt like people had forgotten about him. He was G League Ignite. Had been an assistant at USC when he first started recruiting him. Hayes bounce pass under fantasy basketball, or download the ESPN Fantasy app to get started.
George Sedano, who lives in LA, hosts a local ESPN. I mean, this is a Lakers town. There's no ifs, ands,
Are a little bit lighter here in Los Angeles. Christie's 3 are in shot clock and game clock as we wind down this third quarter. Sideline calling out the instructions. Portis Jr. left open. That one is tipped.
Hey, I thought it went well outside of us not being able to defensive rebound.
From them here in the second half.
Just continue to play the right way. You know, compete, develop your performance. So each and every play, each and every possession.
Guys and guys trying to find a home somewhere, whether it be the NBA or the NBA G for the Lakers. There's Fudge who will pull from.
They did exactly what he asked. They're at tip quarter, a ton of fun. And Castleton, I think we should have the football rule that in preseason it
was toying with was a target score.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Turn off the clock in overtime. Lewis, crossover. Antetokounmpo. On the loose ball, kick out. Lewis from deep, behind the back. Line of the threes, DeMoy Hodge. Showing that size advantage, the sky.
Castleton on the defensive end. I mean, Robin, nice defensive play.
Antetokounmpo brothers, the Lopez brothers.
Crowns and Mo.
Castleton, free throw jumper, too strong. Good head fake. Antetokounmpo.
Some contact on the backside of that, right?
There were two guys all over it.
I don't blame his frustration, that's for sure. Do you agree that the conversation to me, and the theme of the season thus far has been
tonight because he's not in action, but another one of those guys re-signed in this offseason, and his stock really is on the rise.
Oh my God, it was absolutely. I'd want him on my Olympic team. He fits. Wow.
It's about, we talked in the open about LeBron James entering his 20th late in his career. He just keeps getting better and better.
By far the most prolific scorer.
He's got some pieces this year.
Oh yeah. Again in his career, playoffs. I mean,
poke that one away. Out ahead, Jackson Jr. And he ball going at Jackson.
Because I'd almost be afraid for these young guys. They heard us talking about.
With Jr. with the blow by.
2 decades. Think about the work that has gone into that. I believe.
You know, DB, LeBron is the exception to the rule, and a lot of call himself will be allowed a pre-approval on designated regular season minutes or 1,000 regular season and playoff games combined.
Fathered in. This is where common sense played in. State the principle. We're going to see how teams react, and if it does more, 182. Nice. Nice finish. Giannis.
Just over 22 minutes for Damian Lillard. Giannis played just over uniform. Shot clock did not reset. It's at 1. Pippen Jr.
On any team. So the Thanasis Giannis, part of 2. Matt Williams from our entire.
That one up.
Yeah. Incredible.
So the foul was called on the floor. Pippen Jr.
He's sending me a note right now, and I love this.
Okay.
We're talking about the king ever in basketball. Also born.
So what does that mean?
I don't know.
If you want to have a great athlete, the day of greatness. Todd. Three minutes to play here in the fourth. Spin move. Now they give it back to him on this end of the floor. Contorts his body, and Castleton.
I mean, in screen and roll, he makes himself passer. Really good communicator defensively.
Payne using the double screen. Lowers his shoulder. Pippen Jr. gets downhill, and he... Lakers really only have one roster spot available.
This guy right here would be quite interested in how your
Lakers team.
Yeah, we were talking about the other night. I mean, is your forward tremendous?
2 minutes to play here. Lakers with the rock. Pippen Jr. Sacramento for the Kings hosting the Warriors. Right back, stay here. During Griffin, he's telling everybody, get away. We get the clear out right now. Point guard, 5 on the shot clock. Double team, puts up the... Donovan left alone.
In their brief playoff run, upped his percentage in the play.
There's so much talent at the G League level. Everyone wants to campaign, dribbling. Do it. And Damian Lillard's debut for the Bucks.